As one of the oldest cities in the United States, Santa Fe has a storied history and tradition, culture, crafts, and arts. It is because of this that each year during the second weekend of July, people throughout the state, country, and worldwide come to the historic Santa Fe Plaza for a market of events, family fun, music, and of course, traditional colonial and contemporary arts, here at the 2011 Spanish Market. It is here at the Palace of the Governor's Portal where both the Spanish and Indian market first started. Now, over 60 years later, they're both staples of Santa Fe's art community. And surprisingly enough, Spanish Market is the smaller of the two. Although the Spanish Market is the smaller of the two events, it still means big business for the artists involved, as well as an economic boost to the surrounding local establishments.
We do believe that we had 69,000 people here on Saturday and Sunday. The hotels told us that it was almost a total sellout for the entire weekend. So in terms of the economic viability of the market, all of the income that is derived stays right here in New Mexico. And so it's something that is very unique about our market. We're one of the very few that can say that.
The Spanish Colonial Arts Society is the organizer of the Spanish Market and has continued to preserve and promote the colonial Spanish arts in New Mexico for the past 86 years.
An artist brings in 3 pieces representative of their work in one or more categories. They're juried on the same day, and within a week or two there's an announcement as to whether or not they have been accepted or rescreened into market.
To be in traditional market, you would have to be 1/4 Hispanic from New Mexico or southern Colorado. And then after you meet the genealogy requirements, you have to be able to work in the traditional styles and materials and shapes and forms. You will see a lot of Christian devotional art. The boltos and retablos, the painted saints, are very traditional with northern New Mexico. But you'll also find the other arts that were very common: weaving, ironwork, things like that.
A new addition to the Spanish Market is the Youth Art Market, where local kids and teens get the opportunity to display their work within the Spanish colonial arts.
It's kind of cool because it folds in on itself, and it's got the 4 colors of the Advent wreath: purple, purple, pink, purple. So each week you open up a new panel and it kind of tells something of the story of Jesus' birth. Just a kind of nice little piece that I had a lot of fun doing.
So most of what you see here is traditional Spanish Market. And right in here, this is where the contemporary Spanish Market begins.
We are an organization of 25 years now. We are the painters, the jewelers, the sculptors, anything that is not 16th century.
These guys here, these puppets, are 3 days of effort out of my life, and they start from a solid block of wood. I cut them out on a bandsaw, then I hand tool them. They get gessoed, they get acrylic, and then I clear them, and then the last stage is assembly. And the reason I'm bored with those is they're stuck there forever, and the reason I'm in love with these is because now it's a dynamic toy.
Their first show was in the Palace of the Governors in the back courtyard because there was never a place for modern or contemporary artists to show their work because they never fit into the traditional, venue. I got started because at the very beginning the contemporary was not really its own market, and I thought if Picasso came, we wouldn't allow him. And I thought there's a venue for us.
After 60 years of continued success, the Summer Spanish Market comes to an end, with many of this year's artists, Santa Fe residents, and tourists looking forward to the Spanish Winter Market, held during the second weekend of December at the historic Santa Fe Plaza.